Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 37 of the Frisky Whiskey. Mike D, I'm kind of looking forward to this one. This is an unexpected surprise and turn of events for us.
It kind of happened overnight.
What are we doing?
So, tonight is our 37th episode.
It is.
And we are going to be doing something called the Tour of Scotland Part 1.
I'm digging it.
This is going to be cool. So, I was at Costco yesterday, and I was just, I don't know what I was doing there. Oh, I was buying the beef ribs.
I don't know what I was doing there. I don't know what anyone does at Costco.
I'm tired, man. Actually, I really don't. I don't know what they do at Costco. But, so I picked up some beef ribs, which we made, which were awesome. Yeah, but we'll talk about that in a minute. But I just walked into their liquor store, and they had this. And I was looking at it, and it kind of looks like an advent calendar, but it's really not. It's actually a tasting sampler. Mm-hmm. There's 24 of them. So advent calendar, 24 days. Yeah. But this thing is super cool.
It is really awesome.
It is super cool. Check out. I mean, I'm going to close it real quick for everybody so they can just see.
There's design. It's actually a nice cedar box.
Right. Yeah, it is. That is so cool. Then I love the way it opens up as a display case.
And then you also get two of the Glencairn glasses. But then on top of that, there's this really cool book that comes with it that actually talks about each one of the whiskeys that are in there. But it also gives kind of a history on Scotch, as well as a walk through the distillation process, what it means for single malt, how whiskey and whiskey.
Talks about the regions too.
Yeah, the regions, how the wording, even the words whiskey were spelt differently.
Yes.
It talks about all that too. It's a really cool book.
Which I haven't read the book yet. So I got this yesterday and I had things going on. So I'm going to do that tomorrow actually while watching some football.
There you go.
But this thing is cool. I mean, I'm going to step away and I like the way these bottles are in.
Oh yeah.
So it's like a little box.
It's a little tray.
And it has a bottle in there in it. It's so cool.
I don't know if they saw that because it was behind your mug.
Oh, it was so cool. It's just little bottle sitting in there. So they're airplane bottle. At the end of the day, it's an airplane bottle.
These are 50 mils. So, you're getting a good taster.
But the quality of this box, the coolness. I mean, this is you were talking about if we had a real studio, we'd have this as a display.
Yeah, we'd have this as
But this would be great for a bar, too. A nice bar.
Yeah.
Have this as in the middle of your bar and all your bottles around it.
Because it is really well designed. And also, the kind of, it looks like it was actually etched into the wood on the front.
It was. I can feel it.
Yeah.
Yep, it was, 100%.
So it's also a really pretty design on it.
No, this thing is awesome. And it's got really good scotches.
Yeah, we just looked at the first few, right? We kind of poked around to see what it was worth, right? Because we've had our experience with an unnamed particular advent calendar
box we bought.
Right? That was it was $250. But at the end of the day, you probably didn't get that money back in the whiskeys that were in there. And I think the most expensive one in that one was $60 or something like that, if I remember correctly. Yeah. This one, on the other hand, so this one is $160 at Costco. Right, so if you have that membership, definitely go check it out. And see if they even have it. I'm assuming they're going to have it, at least in some stores. Now, we're down in South Florida, so maybe, we got lucky with the distribution. But they had, pallets of this stuff. So I had to assume that if you go to your local one.
What we're discovering is these are actually very good scotches in terms of pricing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
These are not... You're not getting Cuddy Stark. You're not getting J&B. No. You're getting these
quality
you're getting
scotch.
High quality. Yeah. And we'll talk about the prices when we're doing tonight.
Yeah.
And what we're gonna do is we'll have some fun with this. So we'll probably do this once every 3 weeks.
Yeah, we'll do it. Every once in a while.
3 weeks, every 4 weeks.
We'll plan on it being an 8-part type of thing. Yeah. So it's so we'll get through all 24 with all of y'all hanging out with us while you do it. I'm really excited about this.
I highly and this would be a great gift for somebody who likes Scotch.
Oh yeah,
this would be an amazing gift.
It seriously would.
And for $160, honestly, this is really a good value at Costco. I kind of looked online. I saw one online that was about, I think it was $220.
Okay,
and it was at some of those. It was online place, right? So it wasn't Costco. Obviously,
but even
Costco,
then at $220, that's a great deal.
Well, in my opinion, yes, based off of the pricing we're seeing.
Yeah.
And we haven't even gone through all the pricing yet.
Yeah.
We've heard rumors that there might be some highly expensive ones.
Yeah,
in there.
some very sought after rare ones.
But also, there's some ones in there that are, which we'll talk about too, are undisclosed. They don't know really where it came from, but it just came from a region.
Well, I think they know where it came from, but they were probably asked to not to disclose it.
Not to disclose it. So I don't know how to value those. I'll immediately say those are worth like $5,000 a bottle.
Yeah, 100%.
100%.
Easily $1 million.
Oh, one of them. Yeah, that one.
Someone actually bought the bottles off of like an auction show, and yeah, 100%, 100%.
But this is gonna be a good show. We had some fun today, Ti. Oh my God. We had some fun today.
You know what? Honestly, let's get stuck into this first bottle before we go talk
about
that story.
So,
I need a drink.
Yeah, me too. It's actually, we are beaten men today, and you're a good man. You're a good man for helping me today.
I got you, homie.
Come on, you're a good man. And I fed you. I'm feeding you well tonight.
You are.
Made some, smoked some beef ribs.
Yeah.
About 7 hours.
Yeah.
220. And made some potatoes with onions and peppers, and
which are super good.
Marinated the beef ribs overnight. All right, so what's the first one we're doing here?
So the first one that we're doing,
I'm leaving myself that much for the next pour.
Yeah, I'm giving myself about the same. Okay. So this first one, this is a, this is a single malt Scotch. So this one particular, it comes from Speyside. They all say 46-ish proof, or 46% alcohol. So what was that, 92 proof?
Something like that.
This one is 4-year. It's by the distillery Glentauchers. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Hopefully I am.
That's why I'm making you do this.
Well, we all remember the Takumi, so...
Don't make me say it.
You sucky at pronouncing names.
My favorite one.
So these were actually, the casks that these were aged in were first fill bourbon barrels.
Ooh, okay.
And so as we get into this, right, so we'll start with the nose. The nose is going to be lemongrass and fresh orange with oily barley.
That oily's there. this as you
said.
Oh,
wow.
That.
Holy moly.
Right?
So this one is actually like a really, really light color.
Yes, very light. Very, very light.
It's not even amber. It's kind of like almost...
But that smell. I mean, like say what was the nose again?
So this is lemongrass and fresh orange with oily barley.
Orange is there.
I definitely get lemongrass.
Lemongrass. The oil, I feel it's weird. Mm-hmm. It's like I don't know how to describe an oily scent, but it has an oily thing to me.
It's funny too. Is like as I'm smelling, I'm actually tasting it.
This is like amazing smelling.
So I know we want to get into this, right? So the palate for this particular one is cherry bakewell, spicy cassia, brown sugar, and buttered crumpets. And the finish on it's going to be salted caramel and sponge cake. I know. I'm looking forward to it.
Sponge cake.
All right, let's get stuck into this guy. Oh, wow.
That's damn good.
Yeah, it is.
Give me the book. I'm done with you.
Oh, come on. What are you talking about?
Done with you.
Give him a second, ladies and gentlemen.
Now, how many of you out there have a buttered crumpet?
That's what you're looking for? The buttered crumpet.
That's amazing. So I checked the price point for this name of the bottle, the 4-year-old. Mm-hmm. I'm seeing them for $219 a bottle.
Okay.
Call it $220, $219.99, right? We'll call it $220.
This is getting better.
That's a good price.
This is getting better. The more time
the more it's breathing?
Yeah. Like, when I first took that initial sip, the ethanol was very strong. But kind of as this is mellowing out, those sweet flavors are 100% coming right up.
Yep. Let me see. I'm clicking on the site that's selling it. Let's see what they got to say here. Apparently, this is a very strictly limited edition they put out. So I mean, look, so I haven't tasted it since I was reading that. So,
but you noticed that, right? It's kind of mellowed out even more.
It got like soft.
Yeah,
that is amazing. That's got maybe the softness is that butter crumpet.
Maybe.
You know, and what was that finish on the end of there?
Salted caramel and sponge cake. I definitely get sponge cake.
It's that cake oil thing that I'm getting from the beginning, from the smells.
This is fantastic.
This is amazing.
And the smell's changed a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, it has.
Yeah. There's more lemongrass.
The grass is there now. Wow.
This is
like
really
this
cool.
is this is an adventure.
It
I love this. All right, so speaking of adventures, so today, T.I. and myself moved a 7x7, I think it is,
Sure.
Rubbermaid storage shed from one side of my house to the other. We talked about this last night while T.I. was getting drunk, and so T.I. used his amazing drunk engineering abilities to think of an idea.
I was having Negronis.
And so. Yeah. What were you having last night?
Negronis.
Negronis, and you put them down too, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we decided after we saw each other sober that we were going to still try.
We had to.
The idea.
I had to know if it worked.
So this idea included using cardboard, a dolly, and a golf cart.
And straps. Don't forget the straps.
Oh, definitely straps. Oh, we had straps, people. Oh, we had good straps. So I prepped some things before he got here.
It's so ridiculous.
We realized that the floor had to go separate, so we thought we could still take the structure because the roof was connected to the walls.
Yes.
Then we discovered that this thing's so old that the screws in the walls are starting to corrode.
Literally, if you pushed on the ceiling, the screws would deteriorate and just kind of crumble apart.
So, we got it out, and then we strapped it up. And we started using it actually was working because your idea was working.
It was working.
And then slowly things started falling apart.
We found out that all of the screws do not hold.
Right. So we lost,
together.
So in the end, I mean, we had to move some things around in my garden to make sure that we got through. We
didn't want to damage the house. You know.
Didn't want to damage the house. But in the end, I think we moved a little bit more than half of it.
More than half of it, yeah.
Via the golf cart, dragging it. While you're holding it on a dolly, strapped.
Sitting on the back of the golf cart, steering the thing.
And then somehow, luckily, we were able to piece this thing back together.
You know, to be fair, it was the back wall and one section of one of the walls.
That's all it was?
Yeah.
Those two walls.
No.
That back wall was big, though. That was,
I mean, it snapped off and took off some of the roof with it. But, we're not going to go there. It worked.
It worked. No, it worked.
My drunk engineering.
No, that was a great idea. It saved, even though I'm beat up right now, it saved us even more because that thing we were not carrying that thing. No way.
No.
So luckily we have a golf cart in this household.
Yeah, I would have just driven my golf back here and
my
own golf cart.
Right. But we did a good job. It was good. It was good.
It was awesome.
As payment for young T.I.'s work here is back.
My engineering.
His drunk engineering. I made some beef ribs.
I can't. Yeah, they're so good.
Yeah, I marinated them overnight in my the rub.
Yeah.
It's like a brisket rub that I use on it.
Yeah.
And then slow cooked it. Every hour I was hitting it with a beer and apple cider vinegar mix.
Yeah.
And we just tasted it and it was to die for.
Yeah.
Like melt in your mouth butter. Fatty butter.
Yeah, the meat was actually giving up being on the bone.
Yes, it was actually the meat was literally falling off the bone as we're pulling it off the.
Not even we haven't even touched it yet.
It was
we opened up the lid. It was falling off.
Yeah, it was separating from the bone on itself. So, and I made some potatoes with some onions and peppers with some nice little rosemary and olive oil. That came out really good. So after this show, we're having some good scotches here. We're gonna have a good dinner.
We are gonna.
And this, honestly, that's the kind of thing you eat with scotch.
Yeah,
100% beef ribs.
100%.
And go to Costco, get your beef ribs. They're cheap. It's weird now. They sell them in single packs. Now they sell them in double packs, which
that's lame.
Kind of made me mad because, you don't buy 2 slabs of beef ribs unless you're having a very big party.
Yeah, because, one, maybe 2 ribs.
1 or 2 ribs. I mean, you can almost not even finish that second rib.
Yeah.
Because it's such a good, dense meat, I guess. And it's just so
it's a lot of fat.
It's a lot of fat.
Meat. Really good.
I say dense. That's wrong because it's so juicy and buttery right now.
Yeah, dense in the you're getting a lot of meat per rib.
Yeah,
it's not like you're eating a pork rib where you can rip off half of it and eat a couple racks of ribs.
Right. Yeah. No. This is different.
Yeah.
It's like at the Flintstones.
Yeah. Basically. Yeah. Same thing.
Oh, but they came out really good. So thank you, T.I., for helping me move.
Absolutely.
The shed to the other side of the house.
I'm happy that I came up with a ridiculous idea.
I mean, I need to do some securing on it tomorrow, which I will. That's why I'm not putting anything in there right now.
Yeah.
I think I'm not sure if it's the soundest structure right now.
Probably not.
Probably not.
I think if there was
the fact that it's standing, it's
I think if there was a stronger breeze than what we have right now, it'd probably fall over. But
hey, we'll see what happens.
Hey.
But I'll be able to do this tomorrow.
It's there.
So it's there.
It's there.
Yeah, it's there. But okay, I'm going to go into this thing with ice now.
Yes. I concur. I'm looking forward to this.
And I like these bottles. I don't know. Maybe I'm saving them. I don't know yet.
Actually, where'd you go? I think I might actually save mine.
Yeah, I might just in the very beginning. Like I said, like any dad, I'm going to turn this thing into my my nuts and bolts holder. Yeah. With each, I have like notes on size of each nuts and bolt that won't even be in the right thing. It would be awesome though, like at Ace Hardware.
It has to be only the metric bolts though, since they do by the numbers.
Since you don't get coffee cans anymore, because you buy all kinds of things coffee. Or I'd have like 50 coffee cans in my garage with just nuts and bolts, because that's what every dad does. Yeah. What's that commercial? The Geico commercial, turning into your parents.
Oh yeah. Turning into your parents. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be
exactly that.
Moving a shed is turning into your parents, I think. I think it classifies that as a...
probably.
Yeah. All right, so we got some ice in here now.
All right.
So we didn't show the book, did we?
I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't remember if you did that or not.
I held it up. Okay. It comes with this whole book.
Yeah, this book is awesome, too. Oh, we forgot to grab a pen.
It's all right.
It's all right. We'll not remember tomorrow, and we'll ask each other.
We'll be judgy, but not. Okay, so like on the nose... It's definitely more of like that orange is there with the lemongrass and that oiliness.
Well, this went away,
isn't it? There's,
yeah.
But I mean, I would expect that when you get it cold, if it is in fact oil, like it wouldn't be as apparent.
That's tasty. I want to throw another ice cube in there. That is tasty. I want to. They have other ones. Other bottles of the years. I wouldn't mind checking out one of theirs.
Oh, me either.
I mean, this is definitely a very good brand. Very good name here. And I like it because, like, so far, when I looked at the book briefly, I really didn't go through the book very hard. I don't think I recognize many names in this thing.
Oh, me either.
Yeah, which I like that.
Yeah, in fact, actually, I think most of them I didn't.
Yeah.
There's some that I do.
These are all micro distilleries, well, if you call them that, distilleries. But they probably, you call them micro distilleries, but they've been there for 400 years. You know what I mean? Like these are probably...
But they're the ones in that region, that's handling the business.
Right, they're probably smaller, probably some done behind someone's family barn.
Yeah.
They just have a way to store it and make enough barrels, and maybe, they got to deal with these guys.
Yeah, maybe.
They send out, I would love to have that job.
But
this box had to be put together somehow, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sure they went out and scoured the countryside, if you will, to find all these smaller guys, not the ones you know. I know there's a few in there that we know. Yeah. We saw McAllen in there, I think.
I believe so, yeah.
But going to all these smaller distilleries, tasting their distillery, talking to them, and then having the conversation to be in something like this.
Yeah.
I would love to have that job.
Well, what if
where's that job in the newspaper? I can't find that job.
What if we just made our own?
We need to do that.
We need to make a Frisky whiskey box.
We do need a Frisky whiskey box.
That way, we can do all of the legwork, and then everyone else can enjoy it.
I like that idea. Frisky whiskey box. Have a glass in there.
Yes. Be genius.
Mm-hmm. 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 Oh yeah.
I know everyone else wants it too.
Absolutely.
You got to do it for the people.
They are asking for this.
They are.
Checked. And I want to give a shout out to my listeners out in Iceland.
Oh yeah.
Our 3, and now it's 3. The guy turned.
Oh, nice.
So we went from 2 to 3.
Nice.
So he turned, and I also want to give shout out to my Amish people out there in Pennsylvania.
Amish community.
Yeah, in Pennsylvania. I know that we're the #1 podcast out there.
Yep. Actually, speaking of Iceland, we went at a good time because now the Blue Lagoon's all shut down and everything. There's a volcano stuff going on.
Oh wow!
Had crazy amount of earthquakes.
It's horrible.
Lots of earthquakes.
That's horrible.
1,200 or something.
Do you think they're used to that? I guess kind of.
Yeah, it's an island that is a volcano.
Volcano, yeah.
The entire island's a volcano.
Yeah.
At least I think so. I mean, it looks like it.
Can't get over how good this is. I'm so glad
this is what a way to kick off this series.
So we both bought one. Well, we got one. The Frisky Whiskey bought 2.
Yes,
one for you, one for me.
Yes,
and it was approved by our board of director Leroy.
Yep, who unfortunately is under the weather.
Yeah, he's got cat influenza. When we got him as a rescue kitty, when cats get that, it stays with them forever. So he's just been having a bout lately. He had a rough night last night. I feel bad for him last night. As a cat goes, he had a rough night.
Yeah.
He was coughing for like 45 minutes straight.
Yeah. Poor guy.
Yeah. Felt bad for him.
He's over there taking a nap right now.
Yeah, he's chilling. He's chilling, good villain. I love this box. Like, I keep staring at this box. Like, the
design is really cool. And I like the fact, like, when you open it, all you smell is that cedar wood.
Yes.
I love it.
Oh, this is very high quality, in my opinion. Like, made nice. I mean, this is something that you keep.
Yeah.
Like I said, like this is great for a bar.
Yeah, displaying it.
And actually, what you could do, too, is you could always reload those numbers. That's
what I was going to get at. That's what I was going to get at, is actually do something like that and, like, be able to share it with people in, like, an interesting way.
Just reload it. Just like, you know what? What's in here is all the bourbons I could find in that size bottle.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't come with a cool book or anything, but
no. But you'd just be able. It would still be functional. You're keeping it useful in a bar. That's a great idea.
We could just do like mystery bourbons.
Yeah.
You never know what you're
going to
have
a game like get a spinner.
Yeah.
A spinner. Oh, you got number 22.
You roll 3 die.
And you know what? Somewhere in that box, you put 4 of those horrible devil whiskey we had from Boston.
Oh, yeah, the butthole stuff.
Gotcha. Where it said this is going to be really bad.
Yeah.
We get 4 of those and put them somewhere in a box. And the game is not to, like a Russian roulette.
Yeah.
The idea of the game is not to get that one, as you have to drink it too. Finish it.
Okay, so this would be a game playing with multiple people, not something that you do by yourself.
Well, I mean, in theory, you could play by yourself, which would be dangerous. But
you'd probably be dead by then.
I think it'd be like a good 3 or 4 person game.
Yeah.
I think even 2 people might be a little dangerous. That's a lot of whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, maybe set a limit, like you do like 5 spins.
If we have the right amount of people,
right.
Sure.
Right. But like, I guess you have to drink what you land on no matter what. But if you get the devil one, you lose.
Yeah.
Like you're out.
I say you roll a dice though, because that's like even more chance. You get 4 dice.
Can you get 24?
Yeah, if you had 4 dice and you roll 4 sixes, you can get 20. Yeah, you get 24. Like might be a pain in the butt to get there, but you know. This was really, really good.
Yeah.
So that was that 4-year.
All right, so we move on to the next one.
Yeah, Glentauchers. What'd you just do?
You know what I always do. Do you want this one?
I can use this one. All right.
So hope everybody enjoyed our Halloween episode, and hope everybody enjoyed our mixologist episode.
Yes.
Any feedback about that episode, especially the mixologist one? We're definitely open to it because that's the first time we ever did it. I watched it. I liked it. I thought it was good.
I thought it was entertaining. It was, I mean, especially like the timing. If y'all would prefer like shorter episodes, I think we'd be down to like kind of compress what we do. Mm-hmm. I know there's a lot of shenanigans we talk about, so we can get carried away.
Yes, we can. And we'll talk about the upcoming. I think it's next week too. The upcoming whiskey tasting food pairing we're going to at Carrabba's.
Oh yeah. It'll be on Wednesday.
Looks awesome.
That'll be on Wednesday.
That menu looks awesome.
So this next one, this is Tullibardine Distillery. This is a 7-year, and this one is this wasn't from Highland. This one is also a 92 proof. The cask on this is just their barrel, so it hadn't been used before, and it's anywhere between 180 and 200 liters. And as we get ready to pour this, I'll talk about our nose.
Okay. So the price point on this is what I'm seeing is, hold on, let me just make sure one of the things, so I'm not going to be lying here. I don't want to lie. Okay, I'm dead on. Okay, so it is a $199.99.
Okay.
So this is a $200 bottle of a taste, right? And our first one was what, $220.
Yep.
So out of the gate, fresh out of the gate, like these horses just started running.
Yeah.
Out of the gate, we're getting, in my opinion, really well priced scotches. I mean, what would you call these bottles worth? Maybe what? $20, $25, maybe
probably
30,
somewhere around there.
Okay, so
depending on where you're at.
Right. So the first two, we'll just go in the middle, call them $25 bottles right now, tasters, right? Yeah. Because a shot in the bar would be probably a little bit more.
Yeah.
Right. So we got $50 back of the $160 already. Mm-hmm. So this is starting off great.
Yeah.
in terms of value of what you're getting.
100%.
You're not gonna be, if you're a Scotch drinker so far, you're not gonna be disappointed.
Also, what's bigger is the fact that first one we had is a limited release, so it's not something you can just walk into your packy and just grab.
Information about this one too. So what's the information on this one again? Is that curiosity?
So this one is Tullibardine Distillery. It's made in Highland. It's 7-year, and the cask on it is their own barrel, unused, 180 to 200 liter.
Okay. So apparently this has been featured in Rolling Stone's Men's Journal and U.S. Weekly.
Wow.
Yeah. So
let's see if they know what they're talking about. Pour yourself a glass and let's dove into this. So on the nose, we're getting apricot wheats, fresh pancakes and melted butter, and a dusting of cinnamon. So that's the nose. So we're getting breakfast.
Say that one more time. So I want to take that in one more time.
Apricot wheats, fresh pancakes and melted butter, and a dusting of cinnamon.
Straight up breakfast.
Yeah, we're just having breakfast and a whiskey. On the nose. So it definitely smells wheat.
Yeah, there's wheat there. I'm looking for this pancake thing. The wheat's very prominent. The wheat's taking over, in my opinion, right now.
I'd agree with that.
Maybe let it breathe for a second before we go into it. Don't even taste it yet. Let it breathe for a second.
Yeah.
Oh, I probably couldn't hear me. I was way back here. Yeah. Sorry about that, people. The people demand me to be closer to the.
I think you just need to be closer.
I'm tired, man. Because I was going at it for 2. I started at 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
Because that thing, I had to move all those pavers. I had to move everything out of there.
Yep.
Which, if you notice, it's scattered all over my yard. Yep. This is what I don't care about, is all over my yard. Like, that can get wet. I don't care if it gets wet. And then this doing things, was just nonstop. I finally stopped, like, around close to 1. That's when you texted me. It's like you someone to come over too. I'm like, sure, whatever, dude. I don't know anymore. I'm like, I just changed my clothes again. Like, I went through 4 changes of clothes today.
That's crazy, dude.
I was sweating out. You see how I sweat? Dude, I was soaked from head to toe when we were done.
That's fair.
Wow, I'm a fat Italian. I just, it is what it is, man.
I'm just built for work. I was, Yeah. Maybe some Gatorade.
All right, let's give this thing a nice little smell.
Yep. Still wheat.
It really hasn't changed, and that had enough time to breathe. So I'm going to go in for it. What was the taste?
All right, so the taste on this, the initial is going to be honeyed toast and toffee apple with oak spice and juicy raisins. I know. And then our finish, they say, should be a lemon curd and buttery pastry with toasty oak and sweet malts.
Isn't the juicy raisin like a prune?
I guess, yeah, I don't know.
Oh my god, that's amazing!
Whoa,
the things are jumping in my mouth is amazing. The flavors are like all over the place.
There is a thing there. So, honeyed toast and toffee apple with oak spice and juicy raisins.
Pick up your hand. I'm gonna beat you.
But I'm comfortable.
Pick up your hands. Respect your elders.
No.
No, not you. Not you. Not especially you. You
specifically
old, you old fuck.
So what's making this really?
That is just.
There's. All right, so
unique.
It's almost like the pancake is coming through in the flavor.
Yeah. Not the nose.
Not the nose.
Like at the end, it's like I feel like I just ate a dry pancake.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Okay, it's like a slightly overcooked dry pancake, almost, right? Like not burnt, but just like it was maybe just taken off like a couple like 10 seconds too long.
But it's really pleasant.
It's amazing.
Oddly enough.
Oh, I love this. This is amazing. I mean, this is absolutely positively amazing. I both of these have been great, and they're both.
That's crazy.
And these two are different across the board. Like you can't; these aren't the same.
No,
yeah.
So that is really, really crazy. How it is like a pastry. Like that is what the finish is. It's like a pastry, and I'm not sure about honeyed toast.
Yeah,
maybe I need some Scottish bread.
Maybe the
with some Scottish honey, and then like try it
well,
that way.
We'll see what happens with the ice gets in there. But yeah, there's no honey toast going on here right now. I mean, this is good.
This is really good.
It's really good. So remember we were talking about something I mentioned eggnog.
Yeah.
You know what is really? I mean, like, how did eggnog become? Like to me, it's like some guys got drunk and they were making pancake batter and somehow rum fell in it, and they like almost like how peanut butter Reese's got peanut butter and chocolate get together. It's like rum and like pancake batter get together one day and it loosened it up enough to drink it.
I guess.
I mean, were you ever an eggnog guy?
Yeah, I like eggnog. Yeah.
But like, it's just a weird drink to me.
It is a weird drink.
It is a weird drink.
It's just egg with rum.
Well, is it egg? It's a nog. Whatever that means. It's like pancake syrup.
It's the mystery of the world.
It's weird.
If aliens are real, I'll introduce them to eggnog.
I'm going to tell you what it really is. Do you want to know what it really is?
What's up?
Do you want to know what eggnog really is? It's elf cum.
Oh, jeez. And that's why you love it so much.
Right. Slap on my back and call me Sally.
And that's the end of the
episode. Eggnog's like a weirdest drink to me. It's like how it was invented. Like obviously I need to look it up on the internet. Yeah. I've cared until this very moment.
Honestly, I've never really looked into it.
No idea.
I know it shows up at a very specific time of the year.
Yes.
I enjoy it if it has the alcohol in it. It tastes weird without it, and that's pretty much all I know.
I just remember a kid growing up and seeing my parents always buying the one in the can.
Yeah, my grandparents, my grandpa worked for like a dairy
distributor,
so he would get the cartons.
The cartons of them, yeah. My family always got the one in the can.
Yeah.
But it's just, and like I remember, like as a kid growing up, you didn't get it with the rum, obviously.
No.
Is it rum?
It is. It's like, I think it's rum.
Not brandy or something like that?
I mean, it could be whatever.
Probably whatever. Yeah.
But whatever alcohol you want.
I wonder how you make it, like as a homemade, like, I'm sure there's a lot of eggs.
I mean, you got your phone in front of you. You better start Googling because you're asking questions I have no idea about.
You know what? You are so correct.
We have the power.
I have Google. The power.
So does that mean that there's going to be eggnog at the house this holiday?
No.
Why not? No. I'm going to bring eggnog down.
You can bring it. I'll drink it. You can bring it.
I'll bring like 4 gallons.
If you say you're going to bring it, I'll buy those antler eggnog drinks from
yes, I know exactly. Yeah.
I'll buy those because they're out there. They're out there.
Dude,
they're easy to find.
Let's do it.
If you actually make it.
But only if we get to dip it directly in there and be exasperated from like just having the shittiest time with the holidays.
With Cousin Eddie.
and the debunked bonus
Eddie.
check.
Cousin Eddie is my favorite character in that whole series.
Actually, their summer vacation was on. I love that one too. That's so funny.
Which one?
The one with they're going.
The original one.
They're going to Wally World.
Wally World.
And the grandma dies and they just throw her on the roof.
My dad says I kiss the best. French kiss the best. All right, so. Oh, wait. I said eggnog recipe. I don't want to buy it.
Well, I guess that's how it's made then.
Oh, wait. It's what am I doing? Oh,
I have no idea.
It's like shopping. I'm sorry. I had shopping by accident. All right, so let's see here.
What is eggnog?
So it's a lot of recipes are coming up. So I'm going to go to one. I'm going to go to Food Network.
Okay.
All right. Figure they might be probably the safest one.
Yeah.
And there's one that tastes better from scratch. I'll go to Food Network. All right.
So what is in eggnog?
So this is courtesy of Elton Brown.
Of course it is.
Okay. It says 15 minutes total time, 15-minute prep time.
I don't believe them because they're professionals.
Yeah. So it's 4 egg yolks.
Okay.
Okay. A third of a cup of sugar plus 1 tablespoon.
Okay.
1 pint of whole milk, 1 cup of heavy cream,
okay.
3 ounces of bourbon. All right. Now, see, this is what I'm talking about here. 2 tablespoons of finely grated nutmeg.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Did I say finely? I meant freshly. Sorry.
Okay.
And then 4 egg whites. So basically.
So 4 eggs.
But why is he separated?
Maybe they may have to be done in different batches.
You may have. Actually, if you're mixing something like this, sometimes it has to be done in a way. Where the yolks are going to go first, and then the whites are going to fluff it up. Or
it'll
like
make it too frothy.
But like, so that's the only. Okay, that's okay. That's the most basic one. Okay.
So it explains why it's really not good for you because that is
there's nothing in there good for you.
No, there's eggs. But then it's all
do the Rocky.
Sugar.
Let's do the Rocky Balboa. We'll drink 6 raw eggs at Christmas, man, in front of everybody. With like the yolk moving down our fucking chin. Oh, sorry, our chin. I didn't mean to curse on that one. Our chin. All right, so here's another one. Let me see how different this one is, because I felt like there was something missing from the other one. Like I would throw cinnamon sticks into this. I don't know
like
why.
in the blender?
No, like when you serve it.
Oh.
So I just read the here. Okay, here's a recipe. So here's this one. Come on. Okay.
You have to scroll.
So this one is 6 large egg yolks.
Okay.
Half a cup of sugar.
Okay, that's much less sugar.
1 cup of whipping cream.
Okay.
2 cups of milk.
Okay.
Half a teaspoon of nutmeg. Pinch of salt. 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract.
Okay.
Ground cinnamon for topping. Alcohol optional. See note. And then where's the note? Note.
I don't know.
So, see, I mentioned brandy earlier. Okay, so this one is, if you want to add alcohol, start with 1/4 cup of brandy, bourbon or rum, or whiskey, just regular whiskey, and then at the same time add more vanilla.
So, like, basically sweeten it up as you're putting your booze in.
So it hides the booze, because like vanilla extract has 1 drop goes a long way, right? That sounds actually pretty good. Weirdly good.
Okay, well, I'm still buying some.
Are you really going to make it? Because that's good.
I'm not going to make it. I'm going to buy it.
Okay, so I'll look at it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to make that. You kidding me?
Smoke it afterwards.
Smoked eggnog? Anybody?
Be all curdled and chunky. No, the chunks taste the best. It's like those cheese curds you get from eggnog curds. Oh, I went way off the rails on that one. All right, let's go to ice here. Sorry about that, people.
I'm not. That was an adventure. We were going places.
I was going places. Well, eggnog, like I said, was one of those magical things. You don't know what it is.
All I know is like kind of like you. I would go over to like my grandparents' house and it'd be like Christmas and there was eggnog.
Yeah.
And I remember being a kid and drinking it and being like, I like this.
Yeah, I think I liked it as a kid. I think when I got older, it kind of was like thick. I was just like, all right.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Oh, sorry. That's right. You want some ice too, don't you?
I mean, we're on that part of the episode.
I guess I'll give you some.
Thank you. All right, let's see if we get any more of our breakfast.
Okay.
Which is what kicked off that entire conversation to begin with.
Yes. The pancake.
Yes.
That's what kind of started it for me, was the pancake.
Yeah.
It really was.
So, I'm not sure if we're going to get anything other than wheat.
That wheat's still just prominent. That wheat, I mean, it's mellow. It's a little more mellow, but it's still the wheat.
Yeah, I'm not getting any of that stuff.
There's something behind it, but it's like the wheat's so strong in front of it that it's just... I can't figure out what that is. And I just tasted it, and the flavor, it hasn't really... A little more sweetness is coming out of it again. What was the profile on that again?
This is the honey toast. It's basically like a breakfast scotch.
Yeah, I mean, the oak's there. The toasty oak is there. There is something sweet. I don't know if it... I'm not calling it the honey, and I'm not calling it the toffee apple either. The juicy raisin thing, I'm not sure if I can... Because raisin, like, I always compare raisin to tobacco.
Yeah.
Did I mess up? Did I turn your pages?
You turned the page, and then you walked away.
I did. The worst.
It's like, here's a closed book, thanks. But no, this is no, I like it. It's just I'm not agreeing with the flavor profile.
So no, I'm not either. I think I'm getting a very small part of that flavor profile. I'm grasping for the rest. I'm leaning towards the first one. I like a little bit better right now. Not this is a contest, but I'm just saying like this first one really knocked my socks off. This one I like.
It's just different.
This is different. Maybe in Scotland this is very popular. This one, as maybe it is a breakfast scotch.
I mean, it has all of the supposed flavorings of breakfast.
I kind of feel like having a waffle right now.
Who doesn't like waffles?
I like a waffle later, man. A waffle and beef ribs.
There you go.
Some, like instead of waffles and fried chicken.
Yeah, well, and you already made like the potato hash for us. So.
Oh yeah.
Crack a couple eggs over it.
God. Oh, look
bam,
at that, dude.
Done breakfast,
dude. Beef rib breakfast.
All right, we're going to IHOP with the beef rib.
You're gonna walk in with a home beef rib. Look, we need a fruity tooty fresh and fruity with 2 fried eggs on the side.
Hold the ribs.
We got the rib. Okay, so I mentioned it earlier. So we're going to Carrabba's for a whiskey tasting and food pairing.
And it's like a redemption for me missing out on the other one.
It is. Now, the only thing is that they're doing different whiskeys for each course. I'm not. I know it's going to be Bullet. I know it's going to be.
There's like a Brothers. And I think there's 2 Brothers. So we do a Bullet cocktail. We do 2 Brothers. The first one is a cocktail. The second one is just straight.
You sent a thing.
Yeah, but it was just a screenshot of the menu of the cocktails.
It was?
Yeah, of what we were drinking and what was paired with.
Oh, okay. Okay, so it's Brothers Bond Straight Bourbon.
Yep.
Which actually, I think I had that. Did you try that? I know a couple weeks ago I got a little toasty here. Did I pull that out for you to try?
I don't remember.
And you're trying that tonight. And then it's Brothers Bond American Blended Rye. Okay, and Angel's Envy Straight Bourbon. But here's the food, though. This is what's awesome. So, course 1 is spicy pimento wings.
Yep. I'm looking forward to that.
And I wonder if they're going to do the same thing as what Cooper did. Maybe it'll be like a little like hors d'oeuvre.
I don't know.
Hour. I don't know.
Because they don't
really have it outside.
Cooper's more of like a
chill hangout. They have it outside.
They're an intentional like bar. You know what I'm saying? With the restaurant with like different types of food. Whereas this is like an Italian restaurant.
It's Carrabba's. It's Carrabba's.
It's a chain.
I like Carrabba's. Look, I like actually of the chain restaurants. I actually like Carrabba's.
Yeah, me too.
I have no ill will with them. I like their food. I love their chicken brine.
But that's what makes it different.
Yeah. Now, okay, so for course 2, it's a rosemary garlic cream rigatoni with a grilled chicken.
That one I'm looking forward to.
Oh yeah, and then course 3. Let me tell you something. And you can't go cheap on this. You can't. There's no way to do this cheap. Bone-in veal steak topped with a bourbon bacon butter.
Yep.
I love bone-in veal. Like I said, you can't do those cheap. There's no such thing as a small version of those.
Yeah.
They're always a certain size.
Yep.
And so, and look, I know Carrabba's is not a cheap restaurant.
No, it's not.
It's not Denny's.
Why not? What are you talking about?
Denny's,
it's not Denny's.
Denny's did like a whiskey tasting.
I'd go.
Like, like high 10.
Give me that pigs over Miami.
Right. Yeah, high 10 pigs over Miami. Anyway, we got to talk about how. But you felt it. You felt it.
Oh yeah, no.
You went there. I know.
Oh,
you went there.
Yeah. I think we need to talk to the local one and be like, "Hey, can you guys do a whiskey tasting?"
Guy like, do you know what happens here at night?
Like, that's fine. Just do it like
in the morning.
Time.
Do it in the morning.
Yeah.
Do it in the morning.
Yeah.
All breakfast. Oh, a breakfast, bourbon tasting morning breakfast thing.
Yeah. I mean, it's breakfast all day because that's all.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so let's get back to this.
Yes.
So with that one, it's the Brothers Bond American Blended Rye, and then the 4th course is a bourbon cinnamon panna cotta, which is a dessert, and that's going to be served with an Angel's Envy straight bourbon.
Yep.
So I'm looking forward to this.
Me too.
It's actually going to be really fun.
And the pricing on this was actually really good. It's only $65.
$65. Normally, a veal with a bone is like $45, $50.
Yeah.
In some places, like $65, $70, depending where you go.
Yeah.
And some of those are actually really thick and big, but nonetheless, you can't go cheap on this.
Yeah.
Like you can say you're serving ribeye, and you can take one ribeye and serve like 4 people one ribeye, and make it cheap, like make it thin, like slice it thin.
Yeah.
I've had that happen, right? Yeah. So, but this you can't.
And so what's cool about this event is actually we're getting a few people together. We're getting Steve, who's joined us on other episodes.
Yeah, and we're trying to get him back on the show again. We want Steve back on the show. He's done with Doompa Loompas now. He's over that. And then
we're getting the designer of our logo, Mr. Eben,
who I went with the Garrison Brothers whiskey tasting, and he was really good to hang out with. I think we got to get Eben on the show very soon.
I think everyone needs to meet Eben.
Yes, we've talked about him enough.
Yeah,
we'll get him on the show.
People see his logo all the time. Yeah. I mean, it's our logo, but it's his logo.
But he made it for us. Yeah. So we give him props for that. But I like this one. This is different. I'm really curious about our next wave here because our next wave is from parts unknown, weight unknown. Weight at 0.5 milliliters.
Out of somewhere we just don't know where.
The scotch of the hour. The scotch not to be sour.
No, that was a good one. I
liked it.
I'm right with you though. I like number one.
The first one was really good.
Like, what a way to start a series. Like, honestly, the first one was just ridiculous. Yeah. It's so good.
Yeah.
And that's not to say that the second one wasn't. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, they made it look like breakfast, and I got some hints of things, but it wasn't the full breakfast that they were promising.
So, explain to the people, the people, why I was joking about parts unknown, weight unknown, name unknown.
I don't know what you do while you do.
No, why would I say that about this particular whiskey we're doing right now?
Because we don't know where it's from.
Why?
Because that's what they say.
There you go. All right. See, that's how I talk to my kid.
Because that's what they say, okay? No. So this particular one, all right, so the next one coming up, this is number 3. So this one is actually batch strength. So now I don't know what that means as far as scotch goes. It's probably in this book. But we didn't read the book beforehand because we are professionals. And we were
professionals who beat the hell out of each other today, doing things that were hot. It was hot out today.
I don't want to.
And I was doing no research of anything. I was beat.
So this one's from the islands. This one is actually.
So wait, what was it called at the very beginning? What was it called? What was it called? Strength. What was it?
A batch strength. BATCH. So this one's from the islands. This one is actually quite a bit spicier at 106 proof. This one was aged for 5 years. This one is the undisclosed one, so it's from a distillery in Orkney. Now, we didn't look to see if there's just a single distillery, but I have to imagine if it's undisclosed and it's from that region, then there's probably multiples. The cask is Hogshead and 225 to 250 liters. And that's what I'm going to give so far.
So, let me see.
Is batch strength like a small batch here?
Okay, so what is batch strength whiskey? Batch strength whiskey blended malts have been selected and blended with extraordinary casks of single malt whiskeys, each utilizing defining signature malts from specific regions of Scotland.
Okay, so it is that.
Yes.
It is literally what I just said.
Yes,
okay,
so that's, yes.
It's their blended version of a small batch.
Yes.
Gotcha. Cool. Well, that's good to know.
Okay.
So, again, I know we brought up the color in the first one, but then the other two were exactly the same. They're very light. They're kind of like a light gold.
All three have been very light in color, and maybe is that about? Oh no, I've had darker scotches. I know.
It's what they're aging them in.
All right, so I wasn't paying attention to you at all because
I haven't said anything about the smell.
Oh, you haven't?
No, okay. That's why you.
Right.
That's why you.
I thought I was wasn't listening to you like a normal.
I mean, that's normal, but
whatever.
All right, so our nose is going to be blackcurrant, ripe peaches, fruit jelly, and hay.
No. I'm getting peat. A lot of peat. Peat with hay.
Is that blackcurrant? No, that's peat.
And what are they claiming on the other ones? There is no ripe peaches. There is definitely no ripe peaches here. I am sorry. Fruit jelly. No, this is peat. This is straight up.
Are you nervous?
No. Well, you know how I get about my peat. I'm not a huge peaty guy. I'll drink some if it's.
All right. Well, let me get.
Are you getting any jelly? Are you getting some?
I don't know.
It
depends on the
Smuckers.
I'm getting some Smuckers.
Who's the old guy?
Some orange marmalade.
Where's that old guy at? Where's the Smuckers old guy? You go to commercials. You do those. And Pepper's Farms. He remembers.
Pepper's Farms remembers.
He remembers that. That old guy remembers.
All right, so the taste on this one is going to be black pepper and strawberries, peach syrup and cherries. And our finish is going to be sweet and sour cherries, grassy, and sea salt.
There's been not one mention of peat or smoke. I cannot believe that.
I know. Take another look. Take another look. It's in the book. It's reading
It's
Rainbow.
in the book. It's in the book. It must be if it's in the book. Not like the internet.
Can't believe anything on the internet, but this book.
All right. Black 100%. Pepper, strawberries, peach syrup, and cherries.
Yeah.
That taste is different than the smell. Wow.
That is spicy.
It's spicy.
That black pepper is very,
yeah.
That's forward. And it is black pepper. That is 100% black pepper.
And it's funny because of the smell, I was really expecting a very peat taste. I'm not getting that. The peppers took. It's like
there's a little bit right at the end.
The smoke is very a hint of it. But I'm calling it out as almost not being there because the pepper's so strong.
This is nice. I like this one.
You know, it's weird because the smell's so peaty. It's messing with my taste buds to a certain degree. Because I'm thinking I should get peat.
What if you just held your nose, took a sip?
I got issues.
And then, went for it. I don't mind this, actually. This is kind of nice.
It's growing on me. Maybe there's a Blackcurrant in there. Or strawberry. I'm getting something sweet. There's a sweetness somewhere in there. I am. I don't look. I can't call it out as peach syrup, cherry, or strawberry, but there's something sweet with that pepper. And then the smoke continues to kind of settle in on your tongue. Like I feel like there's someone blowing smoke on my tongue right now. That doesn't sound right, but it is what it is. Okay, yep. I'm calling it out like how I look at it.
Say how you feel.
Yeah,
Yeah. But yeah, the smokiness.
Watch our RedTube video later for blowing smoke in my tongue.
Oh God. That's a solo one, by the way.
That's a solo, not affiliated with Fisky Whiskey in any means, or all statements are here or not. Okay. I'm sorry, people.
You take what the whiskey cocktail smoker and use it.
Oh my God, have you watched Gen V yet?
Gen V?
Yeah,
no. What's Gen V?
So on Amazon, Gen V is a shoot off of The Boys. Mm-hmm. Okay, superhero. So it's like these are the next generation of heroes that are going to a special school. You know how they kind of go over the top on things and make things
yes.
Yes, you know what I'm talking about. Especially the sex stuff. They kind of So they have this girl who can shrink, like Ant-Man, but she has to she has to make herself right to shrink. And she goes online, sells herself, hooks up with guys, and they all want her to be small, and they showed this thing where she's hugging up.
Oh my God!
Oh, and the guy's is this the biggest one you ever seen? She's like, well, since I'm so small, they're all big. It is just so the scenes they did with her and the sex scenes were hilarious.
So, never mind.
You have to watch Gen V. It's actually entertaining. Check it out, Gen V on Amazon.
I like The Boys. So I remember
if you like The Boys, you're gonna like this.
I watched up to halfway through season 2, I think.
Oh, you didn't finish season 2? Oh, well, because there are references of what's the Homelander and the guy in the water.
Okay, so
the guy who likes fish way too much.
Has that weird thing with that dolphin.
Yeah.
Actually, that's cue to the funniest scene I think of the first season is when he's driving the van and the dolphin goes through the windshield.
Yes. So I'm going to say the scene with the girl who shrinks with the guy will actually go better than that one.
Are you sure?
Oh, yeah.
Because that one was pretty funny.
Yeah, check out Gen V. It's actually entertaining if you like The Boys. Okay. Because it's all leading up into probably the next generation of The Boys, if you will.
All right.
Probably is, for sure.
Is it as weird and evil and stuff? Okay.
There's actually a few other weird scenes besides what happened with the shrinking girl, but that one scene with that guy was so funny.
I can't imagine being the actress shooting that and being holding onto this giant thing in the green screen.
Yeah, exactly right.
And then some dude has to edit that in. He's like, "This is not what I went to college for."
Let's go to ice on this one.
Yes.
So I like it, but it is. It's different.
Is it a bit much for you?
No. If it was, I wouldn't. I actually, because I bought the box, I would finish whatever I get. But it's no. I've had other ones that are a bit much. This is not a bit much. So I'm not a big peaty guy. But this is going to be fun. Like this is. I'm so glad we did this.
I think it's going to be dangerous. Some of them.
Yes. Now I was thinking about doing a special like marathon episode. We do 1 hour until we finish all 24.
Until we die.
24 hours of frisky whiskey.
Do the people want that?
I don't know. Probably not. That one they probably don't want.
I don't know if I want that.
I mean, look, but if you drink one of these an hour, I mean, look, they're right, and we have some food and water. We could probably get to like 13 or 14.
Challenge accepted. I could get all the way through.
You think
if we're doing with water and food,
and 1 an hour, think about 50.5 milliliters. Yeah. It's not a lot.
No,
it really isn't. I mean, look, we just did 3 in under an hour.
I'd probably get bored by hour 3 and do like 3 or 4.
That's the problem. See, that would be the problem I was worried about because like we by like hour like 7 we'd be at number 15.
Yeah.
Order Wendy's, man.
And it's because we got to hour 7, we're bored, and we were like, let's speed things up, and then
we're gonna finish this in the shed we just moved.
Shit box.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's our new studio. That's
shed.
it. Yeah,
that shed?
Yep, that
shed. Absolutely not. No, God, no. No.
Coming to you from the shed.
My new shed, we could have.
Oh, you already have plans for it.
Maybe, you know what? I mean, maybe something we talk about, man. Maybe we buy a second 10 by 12 shed. They're actually kind of big. They're bigger than you think, and we could hook up AC in there easily, build shelves in there, and make a little studio. Put some soundproof walls around it.
Are you going to turn your entire backyard into sheds?
Yeah. Yes. Like a shed farm. Sure, my wife will love that. Yeah.
There's so many sheds everywhere.
Right.
That would be hilarious.
When I wanted to get that 10 by 16, I had actually briefly thought in my head, I could probably squeeze out 5 or 6 feet to use for a studio in this thing at a 10 by 16. 10 by 16 is very much bigger than you think it is when you get inside. Plus, I think it has electricity set up in it, right? So, like, put the AC in it, put some lights in there. I'm like, wow, this would be a perfect thing for a studio.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, you know.
That's actually a good idea.
It's a good idea.
It's a fantastic idea.
I should probably put one in your backyard. You're unincorporated. Don't care.
You just throw it in the backyard? No, they do.
Well, you're unincorporated.
I know.
I don't care.
But they already did.
When?
That's why all the backyard was like, it was a jungle, and then it all got cut down. Because someone complained, and then the city came in.
Oh, someone complained. That's different.
Yeah, but that's the same thing, because then they could just see a second shed. They'd be like, oh, there's a shed in here. Because they still live there, so they're still going to complain.
So with ice, I think it's still peaty. Peaty?
Yes.
Yeah. I think the peaty came out with the ice. Now I'm tasting
less on
peaty.
the nose, though.
Less on the nose, but now more in the palate.
Yeah.
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 Like, this got more peaty from it.
It's still a little bit of black pepper in there.
I'll finish this, but this is more peaty than I would prefer.
Yeah.
For me. This is what I'm saying.
So, yeah, I'm really not getting... There's a little bit of the black pepper. There's something sweet, right? That could be that peach syrup, the cherries, or the raspberries. Or strawberries, rather. But that's... I'm not getting those distinct flavors. It's just kind of like spicy, sweet peat, right? You get like a nice little light smoke to it.
I like these little bottles. These are cool.
I agree.
These are very cool. This is a great little set. I'm having fun. This is gonna be a good time.
It is.
I'm looking forward to our shows with this, and that's why I got this too. I'm like, because I saw in my head. Remember when I saw this? Like oh my god, I get like 5, 6, 7 shows out of this. Like, and then we decided on 8 because we realized it's it's 24. Divided by 3.
Yeah. Do 3 each one of these episodes that we do.
Yeah, because if I did one more right now, I'd be a little too.
Yeah. I'm
a little sloppy right now.
So we're gonna do 6 of them now, right?
Oh, yeah.
That was
no, but we are gonna move some Bond bourbon after this. So, and we got some beef ribs. Rawr. So this is a good night tonight, T.I.
It was.
This is fun. The tour, our part 1 of the tour of Scotland with the box. Go to Costco, check it out. if you're in South Florida, I mean, look, if it's at the North Lake Costco, it's going to be near Lantana Costco more than likely.
Yeah.
And the other Costco's around the area, probably in Delray and Boca. And hopefully in your area, wherever you live, they have it.
Yeah.
$160. If you go online, they're $220 anywhere else.
Still a good deal, though.
I think $160 is an amazing deal for this.
Oh, yeah.
In my opinion, I can't count the third one because I know no information about it. But the first two were worth, in my opinion, about $50 to $60 of that little bottle.
Yeah.
2 little bottles. So you're already getting your money back very quickly.
Yes.
So I think, and great gift idea. You know, a Scotch lover.
100%.
Get this for them. And if you like Scotch, this is one of the things, you don't have to drink these quickly. You can put it in your bar and make it a thing when people come over.
Yeah.
You know, so I think it's a great idea. Good quality, good box, good times. And I know we're gonna have a cigar tonight, which we got from Fox Cigars. I'm not sure which one we're smoking tonight.
Yeah.
But we're gonna have a little cigar after we have dinner.
Yep.
And have some beef ribs.
Beef ribs and cigars.
But good night tonight. Check us out on YouTube.
Check YouTube. Make sure you follow us on Instagram. Like our video when it comes out.
Check out, honestly, everybody.
And please subscribe.
Honestly, everybody, watch that Halloween one.
Yeah, if you haven't checked out the Halloween one, that was pretty funny.
Look, it's just, have some fun with this.
It's silly.
It's silly. Watch it. It's funny.
Silly.
It's funny. Watch it. Check it out. Watch our mixologist series, because any feedback you guys have about that, it was new to us. We're going to make some changes as we go.
Yeah.
I think our next one's, I don't know if we're going to do something as a pinpointed drink like we did in Manhattan. Yeah. Maybe we pick a brand, a distillery, and make like 3 cocktails off their website.
Yeah,
something like that. We'll figure it all out.
Yeah,
maybe we have an eggnog night. Whiskey eggnog night.
No, maybe not.
We'll make we'll make 3 different eggnogs. Oh my God! No. All right, going off the rails again. Everybody, have a good night tonight. Have a good evening. Enjoy your week. Check out our shows. Check out us on YouTube, and everybody have a great night tonight.
Have a good one, everybody.